tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the raw intent. One last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name. Somebody's gonna take a second look. It's cool to choose to ignore any angle. Hypersexual serial beast wearing on your sleeve. Hey baby, do you like it kind of raw? Or do you like it smooth like you? Nobody's gonna stop till they drop and they're dreaming. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, I'm Terry Sullivan along with Norm Wamer. We are back for another exciting hour of PowerBomb Wrestling. A couple of new segments today that the people have never seen before from June Justice, and a classic from the archives that I can't wait to see again.
Yeah, some terrific matches this week. Our main event will be the submission match between Brian Douglas and Celeste Taylor.
Excellent match, and it didn't really end the whole controversy between the two of them, but it sure gave the fans their money's worth and more. It was terrific.
Oh, I think it stoked it even more.
Yeah, it really did. And you'll see what has led up to July the 15th. July fireworks at St. Clement's Hall as Celeste Taylor and Brian Douglas go at it one more time.
Sean Casey was not at June Justice. He will be at July fireworks on the 15th in Toledo at St. Clement's Hall. And so we thought we'd go back in the archives a little bit and show you some of the Texas death match, which really was a Detroit death match.
Right.
Between Sean Casey and Nate Matson. The rules a little different. Anything goes basically, but instead of a 3 count, it was a 5 count to get a pin.
That's right. And, you know, anytime you get Nate Matson in a match, not to mention against Sean Casey, it's going to be memorable. They're going to not hold back anything, and it's going to be one that the people are going to talk about.
But you see Sean Casey is going to be in a 3-way match for the vacant cruiserweight title because Nate Matson is injured. And the other thing that's going to happen July fireworks on the 15th of July is that Sean Casey's bringing in the 5 Most Wanted.
Oh, yeah.
And you will see in that death match another member of the 5 Most Wanted.
That's right, Big John.
Bodyguard, yes.
Big John, former bodyguard for Kid Rock, Poison, Bret Michaels. Big, huge guy, what, 6.5 feet tall?
Now, Malice was injured and did not wrestle at June Justice, but Terry did interview him in the ring. You're going to see what happened in the ring, and at the time, I had an idea of who got involved, but Malice, he knows who got involved, and you're going to hear from him after this incident. So, we'll go to the ring, Terry interviewing former PBW champion Malice.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the former PBW champion Malice. I applaud you for making the trip here tonight. I know all the fans know that originally you were scheduled to tag with the Bachelor Benjamin Boone against Pedo and the Mystery Assassin tonight. However, about a couple of weeks ago up in Canada, well, tell the folks what happened.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. The ringmaster, Pedo the Clown, they didn't want Malice to make it to the match. They didn't want to have to face Malice and Benjamin Boone. I don't blame them. So they decided to jump me when we were in Canada. Not really sure what the eventual outcome is going to be of this. I have a torn quad muscle and some other tendons issues. Right now, I'm really not sure what's going on. Doctors are still running some tests. But I do tell you this thing. Toledo, Malice loves you. I thank each and every one of you for all of the support that you've given me. I came here to PowerBomb Wrestling to face the best, and that's exactly what I've done. But the story doesn't end here. I'm going to heal. I'm going to train. I'm going to get stronger. And Malice will be back better than ever.
Who the heck is this? Who the heck was that? I gotta tell you one thing. I know whose finisher that was. Oh, we gotta hope that Malice is okay. I don't want to necessarily point fingers on this yet, because that's definitely a cowardly act, and we got to find out who the coward is. PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. The Circus of Pain, Pedo the Killer Clown, and Genghis Clown will battle the PBW champion, the Bachelor Ben Boone, and his partner, Unchained Brandon Day, this time with special guest referee Bobo Brazil Jr. You'll see the tag team titles defended along with the women's championship. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. It's PBW coming up on Sunday, July the 15th in Toledo.
Ladies and gentlemen, PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo at St. Clement's Hall Sunday, July the 15th. Action time is 5 o'clock. Malice, I feel so badly for you because you're literally your living has been taken away from you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. My living has been taken away from me. And the man, now, better yet, the monster that's responsible for this, Pedo, the Killer Clown. Yeah, Pedo, you're still on my radar, that's for sure. This is not going to go away. Pedo, I'm going to be looking for you. But after what happened in the last interview that we had, Austin Mannix, you just jumped straight to the top. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the mend. Mannix, you better be ready because I'm coming back stronger and better than ever. And with the fans of Toledo behind me, Malice is more than just physical ability. I'm all heart. And you can't stop that, Mannix. Mannix, I'm coming for you. You'd best be ready.
We'll get well soon. I know you're going to heal up and be back with us very shortly. Fans, once again, the former PBW champion, Malice.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer. A shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
Save more at the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore when you drive home one of 4 amazing new models for only $178 a month. Drive home in a 2018 Dodge Charger GT all-wheel drive, 2018 Jeep Compass Limited, the all-new 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited, or the all-new 2018 Jeep Wrangler Limited Sport 4-wheel drive 4-door. Call the Low Payment Kings toll-free at 1-888-4DODGE-1 or check out hundreds of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at monroesuperstore.com.
Check check out the brand new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Browse the brand new PBW t-shirts plus new embroidered PBW caps. You can also get your copy of Confessions of a Big-Time Wrestler as the legendary Dr. Terry Graham peels back the curtain on the golden age of professional wrestling. Of course, you can always get big savings on advance tickets, and it's all at the new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Get your gear now.
Boy, what a cowardly attack that was on Malice. And of course, he thinks it was Austin Mannix who thought he was going to really be clever and get away with something. But now, what's the status physically for Malice?
Well, we think that the doctors think that Malice is going to be cleared by the time we get to July 15th.
And so we are going to see then Malice against Austin Mannix?
That is what's scheduled for July the 15th. So you can add that to what already is a tremendous card. We mentioned the three-way match: Sean Casey, Palmer Cruz, Atlas Hightower for the Cruiserweight title. Look at this. You got Celeste Taylor, Brian Douglas in that 30-minute Iron Man match. Shauna Reed, who is our women's champion, who is also part of the 5 Most Wanted, will be defending her title. And then, of course, the tag team title. We know Cody Hawk from the 5 Most Wanted will be one of the tag partners that will take on Andy Shane and Rick Baker, who are the tag team champions. And then, of course, the big main event with the Circus of Pain against Ben Boone and Brandon Day.
Really looking forward to that. And I was trying to think earlier, what's going to be the standout match on this card? And they all have the potential to be extremely high caliber and high intensity and an extreme propensity for, I think, danger, especially in that main event with the Circus of Pain.
And get your discount tickets right now. pbwexcitement.com. That's the website, pbwexcitement.com. You'll save $5 on a front row ticket, 3 on adults general admission, 2 on a kids general admission if you order now through the website. All right, let's take you to our flashback match. This goes back to December the 29th in that Detroit death match. Nate Matson and at the time, the Cruiserweight champion, Sean Casey.
Going to have to get a lawyer against Nate Matson.
I guess so. 1, 2, 3. Nate kicks out. Remember, a 5 count.
Has to be a 5 count. I think my clavicle is swelling up.
You know, I must have missed that. I was looking right at you, but I just did not see the point of contact with Nate and you.
You would, Mr. Sullivan.
Matson's in a heap of trouble now. As Sean Casey showboating. Oh, for heaven's sakes. And look what he walked into. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 counts not enough. That would have done it on an ordinary night. There's the clothesline, and Casey is right in on Nate.
You see, Sean Casey knew it was a 5 count. That's why he let it go to 3. It wouldn't have been an ordinary night. It wouldn't have been a win because he would have kicked out before the 3 count.
Ooh, boot into the eyes. He rubbed the eyes with the sole of his boot.
I didn't see that.
And Casey showboating again. Got to talk to the people. You know, just a critical comment here. Sean Casey might be do himself some favors by spending a little more time finishing his opponent than cackling with the fans.
Oh, he's trying to give Nate a chance. He's trying to get a chance. He wants to give the fans a good match, so he's trying to let him recuperate a little bit. He knows he can beat him at any time.
The expertise of A.T. Huck.
That's right.
The manager of Sick Rick. Knife edge into Sean Casey. There's another one from Amazing Nate. The PBW Cruiserweight Championship is at stake in a death match.
Well, that was all clean. It was open hands. Open hand once more.
You know, these two have been at each other for months now. A lot of that time, though, has been spent with what Nate calls Sean Casey ducking and dodging him.
You know, I've only been here for a short time.
Watch out. What's going on here, Mr. Huck? The manager, the bodyguard.
I don't know. I think he saw something going on, and he was trying to warn Sean about it. Something obviously that the referee didn't see.
Well, we're in the danger zone now with that chair in the ring because it is not illegal to use the chair for either man.
Oh, he's trying to help. He's trying to help Nate up. Thought he could bring a chair and let Nate get a little rest. I think he was going to put it in the corner for him to have a seat for a couple seconds.
Sean Casey working the crowd as Nate unleashes with a couple here. Nate is such an outstanding wrestler.
Those European uppercuts.
Oh, head first into the chair.
Oh, my God. Nate tripped right into that chair.
And Casey moving in for the count. Let's see if we get 5, 3, 4, 3, barely 3.
That was close. That was almost a 4 count.
Nate is really a Detroit street fighter. You know, he's a polished, classy guy these days, but he came up the hard way in the streets of the Motor City.
I don't know about that. I know a lot about Nate. Don't let him fool you.
And now, and see, this is legal. It's totally legal.
Well, it's a Detroit. Well, Nate called for this match, so whatever happens in this match is his fault.
And Nate is putting his career at risk, his livelihood at risk here.
Because Sean's not from Detroit. Nate's from Detroit. This is his match. He called it.
And now we've got assistance from the bodyguard to the stars, Big John. Casey off the ropes. Oh! Smashed his head into the back of the chair.
See, what they're doing right now, they're showing Nate how you do a match like this. If you're going to call for a Detroit street fight, you need to know how to fight like you're from Detroit.
Point well taken, A.T. Huck. I got to give it to you.
Because I'm from Detroit.
That's right. Big John is still in the ring. There's nothing anybody can do about it until he decides to get out, which he is. And Casey once again with that chair. Nate is struggling to regain his composure, to regain his balance.
Well, Sean's trying to get the chair out of the way right now. He doesn't want anybody getting hurt, so he's putting it up there in the corner so they can continue with the match.
I think he's anchoring into the corner with the intention of introducing Nate Matson's head to it.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Oh, he'd never stoop that low.
He wouldn't do that.
Well, we'll see. Well, Casey may be getting a little bit overconfident. Maybe not. He may have...
he's trying to give him some time. He's like, wake up, get up. Come on, let's go.
I still say he ought to be following through.
He can beat Nate anytime he wants to.
I don't know about that. Nate Matson is back to his feet. Look at that look in his eyes. He's got that look. He's digging down deep. He's thinking back to the years of fighting on the streets of Detroit. Everything at stake. He's thinking of the gold belt. And here he comes. Nate Matson unleashing his fury on Sean Casey. Fist after fist. Whips him. And a reversal into the chair. And Nate took it head first.
That was all Nate's fault.
That was awesome strategy from Sean Casey, taking full advantage of everything he has at his disposal. 3 count, 4. Oh, but still he kicked out after 3.
Did he kick out or did Sean pull him up?
Well, I wouldn't put it past Sean, but I'm going to call it a kick out.
I don't think Nate has enough to kick out. I think Sean pulled him up because he's not quite finished giving the fans what they want to see.
Well, then why we have the bodyguard of the stars
He's
back
trying to
in the
help
ring?
him. Hey, Nate, they think he's hurt, so they're trying to help him up.
I see. Okay. Sexy Sean Casey.
Helping him stand up.
Oh, choke
Checking
slam.
to see if he can breathe.
Choke slam coming from the bodyguard. Oh! That guy's got to stand 6.5 feet tall. And he just buried Nate Matson into the canvas. Sean Casey sitting back, just taking great delight in watching the bodyguard do his thing.
He's in shock. He didn't know the bodyguard was going to do that.
3, 4, up. Didn't get 4. I don't know. He might have pulled him up there.
Yeah, he's helping him up.
You think that was
Well,
wise
these
if he
fans
did?
paid a lot of money to see this match.
You know,
they paid a lot of money.
I see at ringside here the former PBW champion Will Studd. He's been scouting opponents recently, and he's back out here now, scouting this cruiserweight title match.
What's he out here for? Scouting?
Maybe he's coming to the aid of Nate Mathews. Maybe he thinking about evening the score a little bit. Well, I think we'll soon find out. As the bodyguard still in the ring now with the chair. Will Studd at ringside, Sean Casey.
See, that's totally unfair. If Will Studd interferes in this match, it's wrong because Nate Mathews knew about Big John. Sean Casey doesn't know about Will Studd.
Sean Casey does know that anything goes in a Detroit death match, though. Again, with that chair, I don't know how much more of this Nate Mathews can take. Sexy Sean Casey taking aim with Nate's head. And I think the chair is the ultimate bullseye here. Whoa! Reversal! And the bodyguard facing off with Nate Mathews. What are you doing? And the bodyguard caught one right between the legs. The bodyguard is down. That's one way to do it, and that's what he learned in the streets of Detroit, Huck. Oh, missed with a chair. Nate in from behind. He got him. And let's see if we're going to get the 5 count. 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got it. A new PBW Cruiserweight Champion. Amazing Nate Mathews.
Like I said before, Nate Mathews.
Winner and the new PowerBomb Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, amazing Nate Mathews.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new PBW Cruiserweight Champion, the amazing Nate Mathews. And sexy Sean Casey throwing a humongous tantrum in the ring now.
Well, I said in the beginning, I said Nate Mathews was pound for pound one of the best wrestlers in the country. So I called it in the beginning.
Well, I don't know if you called the fact that Sean Casey's bags are going to be 10 pounds lighter tonight. No Cruiserweight Championship going back to the next Chippendales performance.
Well, any great champion always has a return match, so we haven't seen the last of Sean Casey.
I'm sure you're right about that, and I'll give him credit. He is a wonderful, wonderful performer, and he did his utmost tonight. Unfortunately, tonight he wasn't the better man.
Well, maybe he should challenge him to an Ohio Street fight next time.
Sexy Sean Casey is just incredulous, cannot believe
PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. The Circus of Pain, Pedo the Killer Clown, and Genghis Clown will battle the PBW champion, the Bachelor Ben Boone, and his partner, Unchained Brandon Day, this time with special guest referee Bobo Brazil Jr. You'll see the tag team titles defended along with the women's championship. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. It's PBW coming up on Sunday, July the 15th in Toledo.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back at St. Clement's Hall in Toledo. Sunday, July the 15th. Action time is 5 o'clock. And talk about action. The PowerBomb Tag Team Championships will be at stake. And you've got a couple of really, really dangerous people, as you well know.
Simple fact of the matter happens to be this. The 5 most wanted. They're experienced, they've been around forever, and they're freaking devious. How do I know? Because I've ran the freaking country with those morons. And I'm going to tell you what, tag teams and PBW get bigger, get better. There's Warhorse. You know, there's the well, the dirty were there, but guess what? Something seemed to happen to one of them. Oops. And then we also have the CIA who have been out since we took the belts from them. This stuff happens, but the simple fact of the matter is this. You have Andy Shane, Rick Baker, we are Righteous Indignation, and anyone that steps in the ring with us, I'm going to rip their freaking leg off and jack slap them with it.
Whoa. So you got 2 of the 5 most wanted. They are 2 very dangerous people.
They can say they're dangerous all they want, but they haven't taken on the Righteous Indignation yet. You see, we're the tag team champions for a reason. Everybody, like I said before, think this would not happen. But at the end of the night, we got the job done. We walked out with the titles. And 5 Most Wanted ain't going to be no different.
It's going to be a heck of a match. The tag team gold is at stake at St. Clement's Hall in Toledo, Sunday, July the 15th.
Mathews Ford Oregon is the dealership that makes a difference because we now offer guaranteed credit approval. We know what's on paper doesn't always reflect the person in front of us. That's why we work with over 40 lending institutions every day to help find solutions, and in some cases, we've been able to help folks looking at pre-owned vehicles drive away in a brand new one. Remember, we're here to help, not to judge. Ride on our reputation as the name that has been trusted since 1952.
That's the Mathews way.
Hi, Mortgage Marty here. Proud to announce I'm now at Fairway Mortgage. Long story, but at the end of the day, it's the perfect combination of great national talent and local everything. Our whole team's moving over, and I'm really blessed to have access to some of the best technology and tools in the industry, and yet still help you locally. You can reach out to us on the internet, on Facebook at Mortgage Marty, or just text me 419-461-0667.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good, no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer, a shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
PowerBomb Wrestling is now available for live performances at your business or fundraiser. You can have a live PowerBomb Wrestling show either inside or outside to attract potential customers to your business. Also, PBW Wrestling can help you raise thousands of dollars for your nonprofit organization or charity. Find out more about the power of PowerBomb Wrestling and help your organization today. Contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at our website at pbwexcitement.com.
What a match between Sean Casey and Nate Matson. Sean Casey, then the Cruiserweight Heavyweight Champion. Nate Matson, no longer the Cruiserweight Champion. That leads us to the three-way dance, the triple threat match on Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clement's. 5 o'clock is action time. Sean Casey against Palmer Cruz and against Atlas Hightower.
I don't know if Big John's coming or not. Brian Pillman Jr. has been part of the 5 Most Wanted. He is injured. I'm not sure if they're going to bring him up for the show or not. If we find out they are, we'll definitely let you know on that. But you saw how vicious this feud is, and Nate Matson's out right now, but he'll be back in due time.
And we heard from Andy Shane and Rick Baker. They'll be defending the tag team titles against 2 of the members of the 5 Most Wanted, Sunday, July the 15th.
We got a big announcement to make, too. We got a big announcement to make. As you saw, a new sponsor here on PowerBomb Wrestling, Mathews Ford on Navarre Avenue in Oregon. And we can tell you that, yeah, of course, we'll have July fireworks, July the 15th, St. Clement's Hall. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. But if you've never seen PowerBomb Wrestling and you want a chance to see it, you don't know whether you're going to like it or not, and don't know if you want to quite comfortable shelling out the money or whatever yet, you're going to get a free chance to see PowerBomb Wrestling on Saturday, August the 4th. It's Saturday, August the 4th, 1 p.m. at Mathews Ford in Oregon. We're going to do it right in the parking lot. We're going to tape it for TV.
Oh, wow.
But it's going to be a free event.
Can't wait. Saturday, August the 4th. No charge at all.
No charge whatsoever. We'll give you more on that, obviously, in the weeks to come. Main event time, submission match. Brian Douglas, Celeste Taylor, former tag team partners, and they got after it. Let's go to the match right here on PowerBomb Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a submission match. The only way for a wrestler to win is if they make their opponent tap out or say, I give. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 202 pounds, from Miami, Ohio. He is the performer formerly known as Bad Dreams, the Beautiful Nightmare, Brian Douglas. And his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 211 pounds, Sweet Dreams, Sless Taylor.
Watch out from behind, Sless. A submission match coming at you. There's the bell. I'm Terry Sullivan. Norm Wamer is here. And Norm, tell us about the submission match.
Well, first of all, pinfalls don't count. Countouts, I don't imagine, count. It's all about getting the other person to tap out or pass out.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, somebody's got to give it up. Somebody's got to say uncle. Two of the fastest, high-flying wrestlers in action today anywhere, not just in PowerBomb.
Little Greco-Roman there.
So this looks like he's got that left arm locked. He does. Got a hammer lock on Brian. Look at him forcing that arm all the way up Brian's, or trying to get it all the way up Brian's back. He might get the submission right here in the first few seconds of this match. Well, this is what you're going to see.
Sless Taylor was a longtime cruiserweight champion and then teamed with Brian Douglas. They won the PowerBomb Tag Team titles. Lost those titles, and that's where the problems began.
And they haven't looked back since. It's just been an all-out war between these two.
It became finger-pointing and some jealousy. And look at that move.
Into the arm bar now, Sless Taylor on Brian Douglas. This whole thing has really degenerated into a lot of nastiness, especially on Brian Douglas's part. Actually, mainly on Brian's part.
Well, these are both very good athletes. Sless Taylor is an incredible athlete.
He is in superb shape, personal trainer, as well as a wrestler. And that's not to put down Brian Douglas either, because he's excellent as well.
No, but at the end of the day, this is not PowerBomb Athletics. This is PowerBomb Wrestling.
And it's submission wrestling tonight. And this is the type of hold that you're going to see. You saw the hammerlock earlier. Oh, well, that didn't quite work out.
You know, does it help you to be athletic? Absolutely.
And Sless back to that left arm.
Will that win you the match? Not necessarily.
This is the same arm that Sless had in the hammerlock earlier. Some early indication of strategy on Sless Taylor's part.
Yeah, there's mind games going on right now.
And again, Sless Taylor taking a different tack at this point.
Oh yeah, that's that arm bar, and he's rocking back on it. You can get a submission out of that if you can keep your opponent down. Brian Douglas tried to power out. Now he's in worse problems.
He's trying to get to the rope. He's going to need something here because that left arm is going to be essentially useless.
Well, he might get him to tap here.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me given the strength of Sless Taylor and the way he's got that hold applied. Now into a different position.
Ah, look at the torque. It's not supposed to bend that way. It doesn't take much pressure when you bend the elbow and try to start bending it the other way.
Sless Taylor now's got the leg lock.
I should have studied up on my MMA before there.
Should have watched that CM Punk match.
Well, we've seen The Undertaker use that move before.
Oh, that's right, the Go-Go Plata.
Yeah. Oh, Brian Douglas may have just taken out Sless Taylor's knee.
How quickly the tide changes.
Knee or his hamstring.
And again, Brian Douglas dives in.
Boy, Brian Douglas is trying to get some feeling back in that left arm and that left hand. You got to wonder how much damage has already been done.
Just working away on that knee. I think everybody's had their knee hit like that from behind, and you know how that feels. And just drives that left knee into the canvas. Celeste Taylor in some severe pain.
Now that's what a submission match really is all about.
And look at Brian Douglas trying to shake off the effects of the onslaught on his left arm. Is he getting a figure four here?
It's almost like the old surfboard. Let's see if he turns it into it.
That's right. Shades of Louis Martinez.
He grabs those two arms, pulls them back, and rocks back. But he didn't do it. You could do the old Indian death lock out of that.
Yeah. Brian Douglas highly effective during this match, during the last few minutes of this match.
Brian Douglas knows that Celeste Taylor's had a history of concussions. Now he's going to rock back on that leg that he's been working on. He's been working on that knee. Well, you put that pressure on the back of the knee and wrench it.
Just think of the toll this has taken on Celeste Taylor's left leg. You know, at least Brian can still get to his feet. He's got some problems with the left arm, but if Celeste Taylor can't get to his feet anymore, that's going to severely limit the amount of any kind of offense that he can get in.
Well, that left arm's still hanging for Brian Douglas.
Some couple of clubbing blows from Celeste Taylor. He whips Brian off the ropes. Oh, but Brian Douglas came back and countered very nicely. Got him with a clothesline. Celeste Taylor down flat on his back as Brian Douglas surveys his prey.
Well, all of this is good, but you got to get a submission.
Back to that, well, he's going to the right leg this time, going for a half crab.
Well, that's,
I don't know why
I guess
he
that is the right leg. Well, maybe he's going to try and soften that one up, too.
I don't know why he wouldn't have put the half crab on the left leg. Well, he knows his strategy.
I'm with you, Terry.
He's trying to get to the ropes, but Douglas stops him, dead in his tracks.
He grabbed his ear. He's grabbing him by the ears.
Yeah, this is just a little attempt at some humiliation. As he's got him vertical, but for a moment anyway. Celeste Taylor able to reverse it. Excellent display of athleticism there.
Get it by him some time. You know, by not working on that left knee and working on the right one, Celeste looks like he's got some of this back.
Look at that, drop kick, working through the pain. Look, he's still feeling the effects, as you would imagine. Suplex.
I'm with you. You have to stick with the body part and stay with it. Samoan drop. Didn't get a lot of elevation on that because of that knee.
Celeste Taylor from the island of Samoa taking some cues
Celeste
from
lock.
Some of his forebearers.
Celeste lock. He's won many matches this way.
Referee is right there. This is a submission match. No pinfalls, no DQs, no countouts. It only ends when one man submits.
He ain't gonna get out of this. He can only get to the ropes.
And he's just about there. He's
He's under the ropes now. Ref needs to break that.
Douglas is out of the ring. Celeste Taylor, just in, as you said before, in excellent shape, and he is an excellent representative of PowerBomb Wrestling, a true role model. Got a lot of the younger people look up to Celeste. He's always got time for his fans. His former partner, on the other hand, well, not so much. But Brian Douglas did manage to steady Celeste Taylor with a chop there. And Brian rolls out again. Taking some time, taking advantage of the count. Well, there's no count out, so Brian takes Celeste off his feet, now just unloading with forearm after forearm.
And that's just frustration. None of that's going to get you a submission. Are you trying to win the match, or are you just trying to hurt him? There's a difference in this.
I think Brian Douglas is in for the long haul here. I think he realizes that this thing is going to go a long time. It's going to take a lot to put either one of them out to a submission stage. So I think Douglas is, gradually trying to wear down his opponent.
But see, I just feel Celeste Taylor's more comfortable in this match. This does damage, but it doesn't get you a win.
But it weakens you if you get to the point where, you're just about had it, and then they slap the submission hold on you. That could be it. Oh, is he going to? Oh, he dropped him midsection first over that steel barricade. And that's the Brian Douglas of these days. Oh! Referee is going to have to go out there, and Brian Douglas might ought to want to put some kind of a submission hold on Celeste right there.
Well, you can give up any time.
Yeah.
Whether you have a submission hold on you or not.
True.
We don't want a count out here, by any means.
Celeste Taylor trying to get back to his feet. Douglas is in the ring.
We want this settled. We don't want a count out here.
Yeah, this is trouble for Celeste Taylor. You saw him bound over the railing, and his leg gave out underneath him.
Now his ribs are damaged.
Got to find it hard to breathe.
Look at the guts. The heart.
Celeste hoists him up, but Brian Douglas is able to get out of it. Oh, referee took a bump in the corner. Referee hit again. This is going to be interesting. Brian Douglas from the top, and Celeste Taylor, he's got the crossface.
Yeah, that's the Celeste lock. That's the Celeste lock.
Where's the referee? This is a submission. Is Brian Douglas going to tap?
He
sure is.
The ref's got it.
The referee was taken out of the action. He got hit by both of contenders here.
Clearly tapped out.
Well, we saw this the last time with these two. There was a tap out, but the referee again was taken out trying to get a chair out of the ring. So this is the second time in a row that Celeste Taylor has made Brian Douglas tap, but the referee hasn't seen it.
It's not right.
Celeste Taylor trying valiantly to get the referee back into it, and Brian Douglas has a chair. Watch out. Come on now. Oh! Celeste Taylor took the full impact of that chair, driven down across his back with the full force of Brian Douglas behind it. And he's not done with the chair yet.
No.
Now back to that leg he was working on originally.
No, this ain't right. Come on, ref.
And, oh no, there goes the knee. There goes Celeste Taylor's knee. The ligaments are gone, shot. Well, this is a submission match.
Wrong. This is just wrong.
Regardless of what happened, we're going to see if Celeste Taylor's going to give up or can he get to the bottom rope.
This is wrong.
He's not been able to, well, there he's moving a little bit, but I don't know how much Celeste Taylor could possibly have left. And Brian Douglas drags him back out into center ring.
Come on, Celeste.
Celeste Taylor exerting so much of his effort and his energy trying to get to those ropes. I don't know how much he can possibly have left.
This is wrong, Terry. This is just wrong. I'm not sure he's got anything. I don't know if he's conscious.
Well, if the arm goes down the third time, that's it. No, it did not. Celeste Taylor still has something left. Boy, give him credit.
It's unbelievable.
Talk about digging down deep.
He found a way to the ropes. Come on, let it off.
And just when you thought there was nothing more for Celeste Taylor to do, he turns the corner. He got to the rope, but the damage has been done. I think that knee is severely injured.
If it's not, it's only because of his unbelievable shape that he's in. It's the only way you could sustain not being seriously injured there.
But now Brian Douglas, who's always a dangerous man, is going to potentially be lethal here. Everything he has tried so far, he has not been able to achieve the victory. Oh, is he going to suplex him out of the ring?
No, I can't do that.
No, Or is it going to,
Celeste is going to bring it back.
Wow. This Celeste Taylor is Superman. He's wrenching.
Look at this.
Brian
that
Douglas
is all
up and
strength.
Over. That's strength and guts.
Celeste lock. Celeste lock.
And there's nowhere for Brian Douglas to go.
Oh,
he got it. That's it. Wow, what a match.
I'm just speechless.
By a tap out, Sweet Dreams, Celeste Taylor.
That is as much guts and courage as I've ever seen in this ring. Amazing. He cannot even stand. And you got to wonder about the long-term damage here, as these two guys are trying to destroy each other. Terry's going to try and get some words from Celeste. I'm not sure it's going to happen. I'm not sure Celeste even knows where he is. Can't put any weight on that left knee.
It's not over, Celeste. I'll always beat you more than you beat me. Always.
Oh, what's that mean? And now Celeste Taylor's coming back.
Did you just say, after I just made you submit again, that you would always beat me more than I beat you? Is that really what you just said? So let me get this straight. You beat me 2 more times than I beat you. Is that what you're saying?
I beat you 2 more times, which I can. I win.
Would you beat me 5 more times than I beat you?
Easy.
Easy. Okay. What about 7 more times, Brian? Would you beat me 7 more times than I beat you?
7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times. I don't care. I beat you more than you beat me.
That's a lot of confidence, brother.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Then how about next month? You and me, 30 minutes, Iron Man.
I I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
Well, the challenge has been put out, Brian. They want you in an Iron Man match.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. The Circus of Pain, Pedo the Killer Clown, and Genghis Clown will battle the PBW champion, the Bachelor Ben Boone, and his partner, Unchained Brandon Day, this time with special guest referee Bobo Brazil Jr. You'll see the tag team titles defended along with the women's championship. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. It's PBW coming up on Sunday, July the 15th in Toledo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, July the 15th in Toledo at St. Clement's Hall. This gentleman, Brian Douglas, in a very intriguing match against his former partner, Celeste Taylor, a 30-minute Iron Man match. At the end of 30 minutes, they're going to count up who has the most falls or submissions. That person gets their hand raised. When Celeste Taylor challenged you to this Iron Man match, I must say, you looked a little hesitant and didn't exactly run right up there and accept.
Me? Hesitant. Never. I'm never hesitant. I didn't hesitate there either. I'm never, ever hesitant. I just think that it's bogus that Celeste Taylor would challenge me to a 30-minute Iron Man match. I meant that I can beat him more than he beats me on any given night. I can beat him tonight. I can beat him tomorrow. I can beat him the next day in a single match. But he's taken it to a whole different level, challenging me to multiple matches in one night.
I guess it is. Anything could happen in this kind of a match. What if you're injured in, let's say, the first fall, 5 minutes in? How are you going to get through the rest of the 25 minutes?
I wouldn't worry too much about me being injured because, you know, I kick the A and take the numbers, but Celeste Taylor could get injured.
It's going to happen Sunday, July the 15th, a 30-minute Iron Man match. It'll be Brian Douglas against Celeste Taylor.
The only thing tougher than the men and women at PowerBomb Wrestling is a Ford F-150 at Mathews Ford, Oregon.
Oh my gosh, when the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes, and you don't think anything can be tougher than the wrestlers here? You got an F-150 from Mathews Ford? Maybe. It's a draw.
We're here at Mathews Ford, Oregon with Norm Wamer and PowerBomb Wrestling. Norm, what do we got?
Oh, we can't wait until Saturday, August the 4th, a free event right here at Mathews Ford, Oregon. 1 o'clock is going to be bell time. Fans are going to be able to come out, meet the wrestlers, enjoy an event for free.
That's going to be an absolutely explosive day. We can't wait for you to come on down.
So come on down to Mathews Ford, Oregon. Come see PowerBomb Wrestling. Mathews Ford, Oregon, make a great tag team. Tell them how it is, Ben.
Oh, let me tell you, it's going to be fun, exciting, thrilling, all the above, right?
Saturday, August the 4th, you are not going to want to miss it here at Mathews Ford, Oregon.
Remember, this is a great event for the entire family, and it's absolutely free.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Save more at the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore when you drive home one of 4 amazing new models for only $178 a month. Drive home in a 2018 Dodge Charger GT all-wheel drive, 2018 Jeep Compass Limited, the all-new 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited, or the all-new 2018 Jeep Wrangler Limited Sport 4-wheel drive 4-door. Call the Low Payment Kings toll-free at 1-888-4DODGE-1 or check out hundreds of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at monroesuperstore.com.
Check out the brand new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. browse the brand new PBW t-shirts plus new embroidered PBW caps. You can also get your copy of Confessions of a Big-Time Wrestler as the legendary Dr. Terry Graham peels back the curtain on the golden age of professional wrestling. Of course, you can always get big savings on advance tickets, and it's all at the new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Get your gear now.
What an intriguing match we have on Sunday, July the 15th at Toledo St. Clement's Hall. You've seen the team formerly known as History in the Making in a couple of singles matches. Coming up on the 15th, a 30-minute Iron Man match. Celeste, you're really putting it all on the line in this one.
I am, and you know what? I think that it's funny that every time I'm not around, Brian's got a really good poker face. But when I'm there in the moment, you can see how scared he really is. He wants to say that it's multiple matches, it's not fair, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one match. It's multiple pins, it's multiple victories, it's multiple submissions, but it's just one match. And he says that he has it all. He's got something up his sleeve. Well, I mean, let's look at the facts. I've got title belts that he doesn't have. I've got more wins that he doesn't have. I've been around longer. So facts are facts, and you can either ignore them or you can listen to them.
And we'll see what happens with Brian Douglas, a very, very dangerous potential match coming up on Sunday, July the 15th. A 30-minute iron match. Whoever scores the most pinfalls or submissions in that 30-minute match will be the winner.
Well, it's that season. Fireworks everywhere. The 4th and the 419 this Wednesday downtown. And the big fireworks, July fireworks on 2990 Tremainsville, Sunday, July the 15th. PowerBomb Wrestling back at St. Clement's.
You heard from Brian Douglas. You heard from Celeste Taylor. They will be involved in that 30-minute Ironman match. And that is such a punishing match. Punishing match. Because even early on, you can give up a fall and still win the match. What it is simply, whoever gets the most falls during 30 minutes wins the match.
And Brian Douglas, he's a little bit delusional. He's in denial. He's tapped out twice so far to Celeste Taylor, and Celeste will have the opportunity to make him tap out who knows how many times, or pin him, or vice versa. Anything can happen.
Absolutely, and that will be part of July fireworks on the 15th. Huge card. Listen to this. 3-way match for the Cruiserweight title. Sean Casey, Atlas Hightower, Palmer Cruz. Somebody will be crowned the new Cruiserweight champion.
Shauna Reed hasn't been around in a while. She's part of 5 Most Wanted, but she'll be defending the PBW Women's Championship.
And, of course, the tag team titles will be on the line. The new champions, Andy Shane, the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, Righteous Indignation, will defend against the 5 Most Wanted. We know Cody Hawk is going to be one of them. He is another person that has done work and trained wrestlers at WWE and NXT. So he is going to be somebody that's going to have to be reckoned with. This whole faction is going to have to be reckoned with because they are here in PowerBomb Wrestling. And then, of course, the main event, the Circus of Pain, Pedo the Clown, along with Genghis Clown, against the Bachelor Ben Boone, Brandon Day, and Bobo Brazil Jr. as the special guest referee.
Oh, we talk about a reckoning. There's going to be one there.
Get those tickets now, pbwexcitement.com. You'll save money. You'll have the tickets already. And then you get a free event on Saturday, August the 4th at Mathews Ford in Oregon on Navarre. We're going to fill that up. We're going to have a great day there.
Looking forward to it.
For Terry, I'm Norm. We'll see you next week on PowerBomb Wrestling.